Things you did not know about John Wick. First off, don't touch his damn dog.
Or at least don't kill it.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So the original released October 24th, 2014. It made $86 million at the box office on a $20 to $30 million budget. Screenwriter Derek Kolstad said that he was inspired by movies like Taken and Man on Fire.
I just remember when John Wick came out, it had like, it was one of those, I love those movies that just come out of nowhere where they're not really hyped up. You don't really know too much and they just take off at the box office. Because that was one I was like, oh great, here's another Keanu Reeves flick, you know, one of his just, you know, may be good, may not be good. And then you just didn't stop hearing about it for like a solid month because everyone was talking about how good it was.
They are.
I've never seen this poster before.
Really?
That could easily be him protecting or abducting that child.
Yep.
Aliens.
You're right. So the original name for John Wick was going to be called Scorn. Scorn. But Keanu Reeves, after he signed on to be in the movie, he kept referring to the script by the character's name. So Lionsgate just went with it. And they were like, we're going to call it John Wick.
He plays a lot of characters named John, I've noticed.
So the name John Wick is actually Kolstad's grandfather. He was a businessman who owned Wick Building Systems in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And the original idea for John Wick, he was supposed to be 75 years old.
Good Lord. You can't make a trilogy or a whole series on a 75-year-old man. You gotta be smart, my man.
So Keanu Reeves... So Keanu Reeves, when he signed on to play, he said that he was going to play the role as a 35-year-old. He was almost 50.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or almost 60 by that point.
Well, I think he's 60 now. He was 50 at the time. But do you know what helped him to actually make these movies and
Steroids.
not be in complete and utter pain?
Steroids.
I can neither
Weed.
confirm nor deny that. Reeves gives credit to ice baths, which, by the way, I have an ice bath with a water chiller, 37 degrees, 10 minutes every day. Cannot recommend doing that enough. It's amazing. And Reeves said that in regards to his ice bath, shooting the movie, he said, I'd get home from a day of filming, get the water to 37 degrees, and laying it up to my neck, heaven. And he is right.
How long did you have to do that before you enjoyed it?
Once.
Really?
Truly the most, it's really just the initial kind of dip in, but I also didn't start at 37. Like you kind of start in the 60s and then you just sort of progress lower and lower and lower. And then eventually now it's to the point where my water chiller will be set to 37 degrees. I turned it on for an hour and a half or something like that and it's good to go.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
Doesn't sound like I do the try and have 30 seconds of cold shower before I get out every day, but it's my least favorite part of the day.
I'm telling you, your body ends up, you not only adapt to it, but you also kind of start to crave it because it's invigorating. And I try to do it, like I'll go to the gym and then I try to do it shortly after I get back from the gym. And as rigorous as I've been athletically throughout my life, like I tried to do kickboxing for about 5 years in my late 30s, early 40s, and my body was just beat up, man. Like I was constantly sore, everything hurt. And now, even with the workouts that I'm doing, taking a daily ice bath, good to go, man. I feel amazing. I can go run a marathon right now. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Back to John Wick, though. What's that?
Do you want to run a marathon?
No, I do not. I do not. I run like a couple of miles with my dog, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that. It's just enough time for me to listen to a fantasy football podcast and find out how I'm going to lose my money next week. So each additional John Wick movie has basically doubled the gross from the one before. The first movie grossed $43 million. Chapter 2 grossed $92 million. Chapter 3 grossed $171 million, and Chapter 4 grossed more than $300 million. So the thing is just a cash cow. And finally, the John Wick universe is expanding. Have you heard about this, Frank?
Yeah, they have a series, right? They named it after the
Oh, I love her.
the building.
Frank has
Mona
no idea
Lisa
what's going on.
Smiles.
It's not Julia Roberts.
And
I
Armis,
can't-
he's just
I
awesome.
can't remember the name of. For some reason, Entrapment is in my brain.
No,
but it's not
Ballerina.
Entrapment. Is it?
Yeah,
Was it?
so-
didn't they have another series that was based like on like?
I heard
think
they
it
were
got
going
canceled,
to, but
didn't
I don't. My understanding is that that never came to fruition. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments.
I thought they had one that got canceled.
But the new one, it's going to be. It's called From the World of John Wick, Ballerina. There you go, Icky.
Yeah.
Starring Ana de Armas, set to be released coming up June 6th, 2025. And John Wick, from the trailers, does show up in this movie.
Okay.